What's it like for people who have tripods?
Nervous.
Stay. Oh my gosh, you can see all of the cars going by right there. Well, good thing I'm not a perfectionist. Hi guys, I guess welcome to my channel, The Happy Hippie Life. I have been really inconsistently posting videos for the past like 4 years, I think, but I am about to move into this beautiful van and it's something that I really want to document, and this is the beginning, y'all. I'm very excited. This is it. Things are happening. So for this first video, I wanted to do a mini little before van tour because nothing has been built yet. I am sitting on my foam mattress that came with the van. Lovely, don't have to buy a mattress. And I have a couple boxes in here, and that is everything. It is currently like 80 degrees outside, maybe a little bit more, so it's a little bit toasty, but it's okay because I like it a little bit toasty and I think it feels very good. And I'm still drinking a hot coffee. It's a good day. Sunshine. All right, so this is my van. This is Miss Daisy. I washed her like a week ago. There's already so much fallen. Oh my god, so loud. There's already so much fallen on her again. So this is the front, this is the passenger side. It's quite simple right now. Let's go around. All right, so I got the side doors open right now. On the inside, I have got some lovely boxes taking up room. And I have a blanket and my foam mattress, yay, and my laptop to do work, and my coffee. Lovely. This is what the inside looks like. On the ceiling that's where a TV used to be that is totally open and I'm gonna use for storage now, so that's really nice. There's also some lights on the ceiling. Oh my god, I hope my van is not dead. Anyway, and I've got these window shades already installed. Lovely. Right now I just have the van parked next to my house, so that's my backyard. Our fire pit is over there somewhere, and then that's my house over there. I am gonna be moving out of my house in 1 month, so I've got 1 month to make the van nice and livable. Yay! And then the second part of this video, I want to share the story of how I got this van, so that there's a bug about to crawl in the window. I wanted to share this story so that it might help other people who are looking for vans, because I really like to hear people's stories and learn from their experience. Anyway, I learned from what other people have done, so I wanted to share. Oh my gosh, there's so many cars and trucks. Ah! What was I saying? Is there somebody weed whacking right now? Really? Anyway, I hope you find this video helpful if you're searching for a van. Okay, so I found my van on Craigslist. I had been searching for a while, but never like seriously. I would always just hop on Craigslist, scroll, check, see what was there, not really like looking to buy something. But then when I came across this van, I think it was listed for $2,750, which I thought was a pretty reasonable price. Thinking back on it now, I think that was a little bit expensive, but we'll get into that later. So anyway, I see this van. I think it's perfect, looks beautiful, pictures look good, there's nothing wrong with the engine. So I messaged the guy and he says, well, if you're interested, you need to come look at it soon because there's other people looking at it. So I was like, oh my gosh, like if this is gonna be my van, I need to go look at it now. The van was in a town that was about 30 or 45 minutes away from where I was living, so it wasn't too far. So the next day I took my friend with me because I didn't want to go look at this van by myself. So I took my friend with me. We went to that town and we met up with a guy. The van looked really great. We took it for a test drive. It drove beautifully up a steep hill, back down, didn't have any funky noises, and I really liked how it looked. Me being the indecisive person that I am, I was so on the fence about this because, you know, that's a big chunk of money, even if like less than $3,000 is relatively cheap for getting a camper van. That's a lot of money for me. And the guy who was selling it was like really pushing that other people were making offers and other people were interested, so I felt like I was in such a rush to buy it, which thinking back on it, that was probably just a ploy for him to get people to buy it faster. But I mean, it worked on me. But just learn from that lesson that if somebody's trying to make you rush into buying something, like, don't listen to them, take your time, think on it. If somebody else does end up buying it, then it wasn't meant to be. But I definitely rushed my decision. So I told the guy that I would let him know by the end of the day if I wanted it or not. So spent the rest of the day debating, thinking, talking with my friends, and seeing if I should get it or not. I said it felt nice, but I'm a little bit sweaty, not gonna lie. So one of the things that I did to help me make the decision was I paid around $50 to get the Carfax report because I thought this might give me information on the van that would be nice to know, but really it only told me, dang it, it's slipping. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so one of the things that I did to help me make the decision was I spent about $50 to get the Carfax report because I thought that the Carfax report was going to give me some information that would be good to know on the van, but really the only information that a Carfax report will give you is how many owners the car has been through and if it has been in any accidents. And I guess it was like nice information to know, but it really wasn't worth spending $50. What you should do if you are buying really any used car from a private seller is call a mechanic and see if you can take the car in to get a pre-purchase inspection, I think is what it's called. And it costs around $100, so not that much more than what the Carfax report would cost. They can look at the car or van, tell you if there's anything wrong with it, if there's anything that needs to be fixed. So then you can either, if something does need to be fixed, you can get the seller to go down in price, or you can get them to fix it before you say you will buy it. And that just makes you so much more of an informed buyer, and it's definitely something that I would do differently if I buy another van in the future. But anyway, so I bought the Carfax report, looked at that information, talked to some more people, and I decided that I was going to get it. So then I don't remember if this was the same day or if this was the day after, but I took $400 deposit out of the bank and I gave it to the guy to hold my place for the van, I suppose. And then I think it was either 1 or 2 days later, I had to get the rest of the money from my bank, and I got him to take $50 off of the price, so I paid a total of $2,700, which I still think was too much. Like, I at least should have gotten him to go down to $2,500, if not even lower. Like, I think $2,700 was too much for the van. But anyway, everything is clear in hindsight. So I had the guy meet me with the van at my bank because I didn't feel comfortable driving the van to my house, the 45 minutes from there to my house, without having insurance on the van, because I couldn't get insurance for it until after I had already bought it. But it's illegal to drive a car without insurance, so I just wasn't comfortable with that. If you're comfortable with that, that's cool. But so I had him drive the van to me. We met at my bank. I gave him the rest of the cash, and then in North Carolina you have to get, I think it's the exchange of the title, you have to get it notarized by someone, and bank people notarize things, so that's why we did it at the bank. So after I gave him the cash, we got the form notarized by a person at the bank, and then the title and everything was mine. And then we were super close to my house, so he just drove it the rest of the way to my house, and then it was in my driveway and he handed me the keys, and it was so exciting. So then after that, I still had to register the van and pay property tax and get a new license plate. And I did all of that at the same time. I went to a DMV office, paid the registration fee, paid the property tax, ordered my license plate, and then they mailed everything to me. They mailed my registration and the little sticker that you put on your license plate, and my license plate. So all of that came in the mail, and once I got that, everything was done and the van was mine. And literally the day I got the license plate, my friend and I took it down on a trip to Charleston, and it was so fun. We just went down for the weekend. We slept in the van in a Walmart parking lot. It was beautiful. We had such a good time. That is the story of how I got my van. If you have questions, please let me know in the comments. If I did something wrong, like if there's something that I should have done better or smarter when buying a van, please let me know, because I want to learn. I'm sure I will buy another van in the future when I have more money to buy a newer, nicer van. Did I say what kind of van I have? If I did not, it is a 1995 Ford Econoline, Ford E150 Econoline with a high top, which is called a Mark III or something like that. Like, it says Mark III on the side, but it's got a high top. And her name is Miss Daisy, like a beautiful flower. I originally named her Bessie, but then I heard somebody say the name Miss Daisy, and I was like, you know what? That fits her a lot better. So then I changed it to Miss Daisy. So right now I am about to start the process of building. I'm gonna do everything myself. I'm gonna do everything absolutely as cheaply. Hello, little bug, go back outside, please. Okay. I'm gonna do everything as cheaply as possible and like minimalistic as possible. My plan right now is to build a bed frame, a really simple kitchen, like countertop, and that's like all the building I'm gonna do. I have such a habit of rambling, so I'm gonna try to not continue rambling. But if you want to tag along with my journey, please subscribe, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. I hope. No, it's gonna be fun, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more. How do I talk for 16 minutes and it literally feels like I've been talking for 3? I'm like the worst at rambling.